Hello. I'm just taking off my boots. I had a metal casting class today, and I just got back from pottery ceramic class. But I'm home now, and I don't need to wear closed-toe shoes. I hope everybody had a good day. I didn't get a chance to finish my project. Like, the whole class is on throwing clay on the wheel, and I'm obviously totally behind, so I brought my stuff home. And I didn't want to do it inside the house because it's going to be a bloody mess. So I did my shoulder, my bust, and everybody's project's like a 7 to 9 inch vase, so I was a little out of place, so I decided to do a second one, because I think my bust is going to take a little bit more time, and I need to submit something to grade. So what I'm doing, let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I bought enough clay home, but I borrowed this turning wheel and this wood table, like a wood board. And then I bought like a clump of clay home, and then the bottom one is scraps. So let's see what we can make. And let me find you my inspiration. So I actually broke my lid. Kind of sad about it. Oh, the pencil sharpener fits perfectly in here. So this is like my inspiration. I used to put earrings in it. And then it has like a lid right here. And then I broke it in class. So it did fit perfectly on top. So I'm gonna try to make this, but different, of course. Yeah. I think the other piece is somewhere in class. So, I started doing that right here. So it's circular. And then I do have a lid. So this is like rough, like super rough. I can't see who that is. Let me read it. Glutenville, hi. Hi, Ricky. Remove your t-shirt. What? No. I should actually it's a dirty shirt, so it's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a Chanel inspired lid. So I'm gonna try to make this flower. I try to go to the store, but they were closed. So I found this spoon, and this is what's going to, normally you can just use like a ball to make the petals curl, but I'm going to use this tiny like soup spoon. No, dessert spoon, okay? Let's just try it. Okay, so this is broken now. I tried to find the missing piece at school, but I could not. And guess what? I have a pencil. I found a pencil. 2 pencils. So I'm gonna make it first and then sketch it for homework. Okay. This is my lunch that I didn't eat. So I'm putting it away. So I literally just got home from school. Okay. Then the other thing, once we do our flour, is I'm gonna make this kettle teapot. This is the one that I grew tea in. So, my sister, what are you trying to make? Oh, I'm trying to make this, like a little container, ceramic container. But the difference is my base is gonna be black, and then I have like a couple weeks to hollow it out. So right now I'm gonna keep it pretty thick, that's thick. And then this is gonna be the lid. So I found like a slip jar at school, and it happens to be like almost the same size, and I just made it a tiny bit bigger. So the flour is what I'm going to put on here, and then after I paint it black, then I'm going to paint the flour white, and then I have like a ribbon I'm going to put it around there. I'm still sad about this because I broke the star. Okay, I'm over it. So what I have is like water, just to make it easier. And then I got my toolkit from Hobby Lobby. It was like so cheap, like super cheap. And so I'll be doing a review on this. This was $14.99 for all of this pieces. And then I got like forks. These are forks that I got a couple years ago when I was with Bradley. We went to the flea market and we bought these forks. And this is for my jewelry cleaning class, jewelry making class. But these forks are really like simple. It was like $5.99. So we're gonna just take this. We're gonna, so we have like basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 large petals, 4 big ones, and then like tiny ones. Okay, and the hi, hey. So we'll just start with the big ones. See? So I made this mask during it's all dirty now. Oh, because I was touching it. So this is my Chanel inspired face mask. So we're gonna basically put that flower, same size, on top. And that'll be my lid. So this one I just glued it on, but obviously we need to score it to attach it. So let's just get started. Did I say 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just need like 6 balls. No, I will just make. I'll pull it. That's a new term I learned. Pulling it. Oh shucks, the garage light went out. God, let there be light, and there was light. This plastic is to cover it so that the clay doesn't dry out. Okay. So I'm just gonna pinch them in like equal amount so that I can make sure. So I have 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna go back into balls. One, 2. It doesn't have to be perfect because petals are organic. 3. And I can't count. It's 4, 5. So I'm just gonna squeeze it with my hand and try to form like a petal. So it has like, it's like a petal and then it has a wave, like an indentation. Okay, we'll just start with that. So I'm just squeezing it to like the shape. Every time I play with clay, it just reminds me of like baking. Okay. Can you see my makeshift? It's my customer's toolbox that I still need to return. So if I had a ball, it'd be easier to do, but we don't have forever to wait until tomorrow because I have another class tomorrow. So you can buy the kits from Hobby Lobby, Amazon, the Clay World on Russell in San Jose, or Michael's. So Joann's is out of business and all their inventory went to Michael's. Okay, here's my first petal. I don't like it. I'm gonna start over with that one because it's like dry and it broke. The first one's always the ugliest. Always. made some good progress with my bust. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you could see, but it came out. Well, I'm not done yet. This is my bust that I started last Thursday, and this is the progress today. The mammary gland significantly got reduced, and then I bent the neck back, so you can kind of see it from up on top. I mean, she's still pretty busty. And then this is the side. See how the neck is moved back? It's my first time sculpting. No, second time. In 8th grade, I made the head of a Medusa. I don't know where it is. It's probably in a box somewhere. The clay is wet. Yeah, this clay is bad. Let me get another one. There we go. Okay. I think you could see. Let's just score it. I need 2 more petals. Last one. So until it's bone dry, which means that all of the water is gone, you can still like shape it. My matcha bowl that I started as my first project, I was still playing with it today, but I think I'm done. I returned the matcha set for $50 because I looked at it and I said, I can make that bowl and I can throw that vase one day. One day is next week. That's when it's gonna happen. Before I add in the second layer, which is consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 more flower petals. They're about the same size, maybe slightly smaller. That I'm gonna see if I can shape this, because once we have the second layer on, I can't manipulate it anymore. It's gonna be too hard. They have real tools to make the petals, but I don't have it, so I'm improvising with this dessert spoon. I should show you what I made in class today, this morning. It was pretty fun. You want to see it? So you know, like my first project, I made an octopus. So now I have to like saw off this part on the bottom, right there. And then today we did like, I did a second one. Guess what this is? It is, can you see? Nope. That's a money bag that just dropped. Oh, my hand's so dirty. See it? A money bag. It was supposed to be a vase that broke. So I don't tell my teacher it was a money bag. And then this is my vase. So what's interesting is all three of this is made of bronze. But look at the color difference. So this was like scary hot, like red, because it was so thick. And I was scared to touch it. So it basically, the longer it stays in the heat, the darker it is. My teacher was the one that poured this. And then I poured this one, but the student that was helping me, we didn't wait it too long, so this is what it should have been, this color. Anyways, fun stuff. I thought that my favorite class is metal casting. It's not. My favorite class is ceramics because there's more control in this. The high heat makes it like it's dangerous and it's hard to like control. Like stuff breaks all the time in there. I'm just gonna thin out the petal on the edge with my spoon. Okay, so now I'm gonna do same process, but my goodness. We're gonna be doing this all night. So if there's no movement, the lights in the garage turns off. So I just need like 4. So we'll do the same thing. One. 2. So we need 4. This one's dry. So you'll know if it's dry when it starts breaking at the end. Three, and last one. score it. Make sure that it sticks. So every other one, okay? It's gonna look more like a flower. See? Okay. So now the third part, we're gonna like do a string and then roll it up. So remember, I don't know if you were watching, but I made like flour toast. It's the same idea. I'm telling you, this reminds me of cooking. I want to bake now. Ooh, today's Gianna's birthday. I should call her and wish her a happy birthday. I might make her a birthday cake. Not a watermelon cake, a real birthday cake. And I'll decorate it with flowers or orchids. Well, orchids are flowers, but she likes orchids. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside, okay, so that we can roll. So I just need like a ball, not very much. How many layers? They have like basically 2, so that's good. So you could do like this, but then you don't get the petal effect, okay? But that line is basically what you want to do. Layer it in a line. So I'm going to make tiny petals, more petals, and then cut them in half. So everything starts out as a ball. then we're gonna make circles. Watch the light go out again. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it into a circle. And then we're gonna cut them in half and then layer them. The reason why you want to cut them is because it needs to be flat. And then this semicircles will be like petals that go around it. I'm in class. Like, it feels like we only have like 30 minutes. The next thing they know, okay, clean up. I'm like, okay, we just got here. So this is my second time bringing this stuff home. The first time, what did I bring home? Oh, I started making the bottom of my bust the first time. Okay, so let's go into my, this was part of a $5.99 toolkit from Hobby Lobby. At, on Amazon is $7.99. It's always a good deal. But I mean, you don't have to buy this, you can just use a knife. They actually have all this stuff in class, so if you can't afford it, they let you borrow it. That one's a dud. Okay, so I'm just gonna line them up and then overlap them a little bit. Like that. So now I've got 3 in a row. Do you want to see it closer? I'll take you closer. Maybe not. Nope, can't. Nope. Let me try this way. Technical difficulties. Hi Harold. Hi Sheriff. You're back. Welcome back. Hi Rena. Sorry, I am trying to adjust this so that you could see. Is that better? You can see, but I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna line them up. Let me see if I can get my glasses. No glasses. Lovely. I'm just lining them up like this. Oopsie. That was a bad one. It's drying up, so I'm just adding a little bit of water. I feel like it is getting too dry, and I want to make it like bigger. Yeah. Okay. We start over because I didn't like how it was coming out. And I'm gonna use more clay because that didn't come out really good. It was too dry. Okay, let's start over. This is probably too big. Did you get it? So basically every 15 minutes there's gonna be a blackout. Okay, let's try this again. Flatten, flat, 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 make circles. That one's hard. I had to redo that one because it was too dry and the edge was cracking. does not want to work. Oh, next. New bowl. Okay, I'm just gonna cut. What the? The theatrics of working in the garage. I'm trying to create a line so I could roll up the petals. And then I'll put it in the middle of my flower. Nice. Ouch. I think that might be enough. It's pretty thick. So I'm going to see if I can flatten these petals. Okay, we're good. Scraps. So all I'm going to do is just roll it, okay? Not bad. And then I'm going to score it. So I got this from the flea market, 3 for $1. Because I didn't want to break up my set. And then I actually wanted to use that to make bracelets and rings. I only ended up making one ring. I'll show you. It came out awesome. I think I will make a good baker. Haha. We'll see. Okay, and that goes on top. That came out beautiful. Love it. Okay, I just need a little bit of water there. I need slip to make everything like. So what slip is literally like I'll just create it in my hand. Basically like water and clay. So this is like slip right here. It's like glue. Glue for clay. They actually sell this. It's to basically stick the clay together. So this is my rough draft of my lid. I'm gonna stop here because I can still fix it for like 3 weeks until it's dry. I can fix it basically right up to like me putting it into the kiln, which is like a really hot oven to bake the clay. That guy wants to come out. Oh no, you don't. We're gonna put some slip in there and make it stay. Okay, we make a new piece. Oh, yeah, I thought it was done. That's okay, this is simple. It's just a ball. And then I make it into a petal with my fingers. And then I thin out the petal. I score the back. Put it on there. Oh my god, I broke that one too. Son of a gun. I'll make a new petal. The new petal looks better anyways. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna score it. Score this. So let me try to move this back. Okay. Ooh, too close. You're gonna see all my wrinkles. I will make you smaller. I make the screen smaller. Okay. So this is the side profile. Doesn't it look like a cake? It does. But it's like a different version of this container that I broke. So this was the sun and the stars. And then this is going to be my flower-inspired black box with white flowers. Like I said, you could make this I think it's hilarious that all I've been using is like forks and spoons and none of the actual clay making supplies that I bought. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take off the lid so you can see that you can put stuff inside. And I put the lid aside to let it dry. So that's like my cake. Let it dry. Came out good. So I do have this thing where I can make the hole bigger. So that's like one technique. The other technique is to make it longer by pulling up the clay. But I don't want to because it changes the concept. If you don't have nails, it's actually easier. So I improvise. So I use like my knuckle. So I go like this. So what I'm doing is I'm thinning out the inside. You'll see. In 3 weeks, it's going to be like a lot thinner. See how thin this is? Yeah, it's like half size. But we're just in the beginning stages, so I'm going to stop. And then I will, there's a technique called slap. So you have this paddle and you basically slap it like this. I don't have a paddle. But I will stop. And I want to show you how to make my kettle, okay? Okay. Let's see. I could try to use the string to like take this out, but I do want it to dry a little bit. Let's try it. I mess it up. No. Positive thinking. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm not gonna mess it up. It's because I already messed it up once at school and I had to start over. And that's why I'm doing this at home. Because I'm behind. I haven't used this. This is part of my $5.99 kit from Hobby Lobby. Okay. This actually is used to cut the clay from the block. It's gonna make my eyes cross. Okay, see. So basically, you take it, and what you're supposed to do is remove this from the wheel. But when I did it last time, it took up a whole chunk of the bottom, and then it left me a hole in the middle. Okay, let's see the damage. Not bad. Not bad. I'm only removing it so that I could use the wheel to make the teapot. Cool. Where we're gonna put this? I'll put it on the side. So if you like use water, it's easy to smooth the things out. I don't know how much this is. It's pretty, like probably $10. But the wheels that we're using in class is $2,000. So obviously, they're not gonna let me bring that home. Okay. See? A little bit of water and it smooths it out. And put it aside. Why didn't anybody tell me that I messed it up? It's okay. I'll fix it. when it's more dry, it'll be easier to mold. Okay, we'll put it aside. Okay, so let me clean this with my spoon. Okay, so we're gonna make this, which is my tea kettle. I don't really like the handle. I mean, it's okay for this, but I want to make it like a rounded handle. So you can kind of like see, I obviously need more clay than what I used for my first project. And I think I have enough. Maybe not to finish, but so this has a lid component. Has a handle, a lip. This is called the body, and then this is like the spout. Yeah. So my tea kettle has an internal like cup to put the tea. This is a little too advanced for this class, so I'm not gonna make this. I mean, I could, but it's not necessary. Okay. Got it. So basically almost to the second largest ring. So I'll leave this here and then I'll put it aside. This is my ball of clay that I took from my block from school. The rest is in my locker. Hopefully it's still there when I come back on Thursday. Okay, so it's actually better to start with more clay, because if you don't, once you add more clay to something, the integrity like goes down because you're adding pieces. And what she taught us was, it's called the pinch method. So it's from one ball and then you just pinch it, pinch into the shape that you want. So everything, even when you throw it on the wheel, starts as a ball. So I'm gonna try my best to make this into a round ball. That little earring container that we made, that came from a ball too. The lid came from a ball. All those petals were balls. There's this really cute girl that sits next to me. Everything has to be perfect. Like, she makes perfectly round balls. I love her. She's so cute. My balls are not as round as hers, but I figured the amount of time that it takes me to make a round ball, I could be finished with sculpting something. But she makes tiny little things, so she's ahead of all the projects. Whatever, I'm still working on sculpting, but that's okay. I don't mind bringing it home even though it's late and I haven't eaten lunch yet. Okay. Whatever. It's not going to be a ball. So obviously I already know what the shape should be. So I'm gonna start molding it like this. So if you have like a spatula, you basically pound it. I did it with the other thing and it was so much faster. So like a wooden spatula, you basically pound it like this. You want me to go get it? I can sacrifice one of my wooden spoon? Yeah, let's do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I got this from the butler's kitchen. So this is like, I'm sacrificing this wooden spatula because it's ugly. Okay, so basically you use a spatula and you go like this. Except that's not good. See the indentation? So I can use this side. But her spatula is like this wide and flat. But you're supposed to tap it lightly, but I don't know how to do that. I act like I'm mad at it. I'm like it's a bad child. It looks like brie. Like cheese. We have basic stick shape. No, I'm just gonna, you're supposed to use your finger, but what happens is I have nails, so it creates like this ugly mark. So I've learned to use like my knuckle. Sorry, duck. Okay, so I'm using my knuckle, and what I'm doing is when I press in, it basically gets bigger because I'm pushing the clay out. Let me put the stuff there. So the other thing that works is this, which is like me drilling it. So it's called the pinch method. So you're pinching it and going up. So look at my tea kettle. It needs like half an inch, like higher. And then when I push it out, then it'll be wide. So what I want to do is put newspaper print on it and then paint red roses on it. Oh, yikes. Good job. So that got messed up because it hit, the cardboard hit it. Unnecessary work here. I'm gonna push this to the side. Just like compacts it. The slap method. So now you know you can save $5.99 and just use utensils from the kitchen. I do need to thin it out and make it higher. So the cool thing about this class is that the teachers let us like get in early, like morning, all day, but I'm busy on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I can't go too early. But for sure, this class is more fun than metal casting. If I had more time, I would have kept my photography class, but I don't. I don't have enough time or energy to wake up early because there's the photography class is too early and too far, and I don't want to ruin my day sitting in traffic. Oh, I'm gonna be dirty today. One of the students, she was like, "Oh my God, you're so brave, you're wearing a white shirt." I'm like, this is a dirty white shirt. She has no idea that I cook in a yai. And I could wear evening gowns to cook. I'll do that one day. Dress up in hair, makeup, diamonds. Heels and cook for 3 hours. We'll make pho or something. Okay, I think it's I don't want it to go like this into a vase. I want it to like just go up a little bit more. There's this like really talented kid in class. I shouldn't call him kid. I have no idea how old he is, but you know how Asians are. They're so young. He's probably like 40, but he looks like he's 22. He's so talented. He throws mugs. Basically, he creates the mugs on the wheel and he sells them on Etsy. He does a better job than the teacher. I want to learn from him. Okay, so I have 2 options. I could like create it like a curve here, but it's not going to look neat. So a lip, a separate lip, okay? Like one of these. So I need to be pretty solid with the size, because once I add in the lip, it's harder to carve from the inside. So I'm just gonna compare. Oh, that's pretty good. It's almost exact. Good job. Yeah, it's almost exact. Let's see the height. Pretty. Are you impressed? Just kidding. I'm new at this. I'm just being funny. So our teacher basically shows us the technique, and then she just lets us do whatever we want. I like that, because if everybody made the same thing, it would be very boring. But everybody in class does make the same thing. The only person that makes it different is like me and a couple of people who've been in her class for like a couple times. I told my neighbor, I'm gonna make a tea kettle. She was like, what's that? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to make that tea kettle. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. It's okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the lip. So this is just like the basic shape, and then once we have the basic shape, and then we can carve it, and we can still like modify it, okay? So it doesn't have like any ring on the bottom, so I'm not gonna make it, and it's pretty flat. See? Okay, ready? Okay, put this aside. So I'm gonna just take some dough. Not some dough, some clay. Sorry, I got confused. And I'm gonna make it into a ball. And it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna roll it out, flatten it, and then we're gonna score it and then attach it with a slip. So I'm gonna make slip right now. So I'm gonna put some clay in here. basically making glue. Oh, you know what I want to do? I need to create a hole right here. See that hole? For my spout. So let's do it. Drill into it. It'll be a functioning tea kettle. So I was told, depending on what paint color we use, dye, we can actually make like plates and cups to eat from. Isn't that awesome? So I'm gonna basically make stuff in the kitchen. Okay, so I got a hole here, and it's about the same size as this one. I'm tired. I think I'm just hungry. Okay, see my hole? I'll try to make it bigger. Okay, put it aside. Okay, so we're gonna flatten this. Basically, I need to like make it long enough to go around here. To be honest, this tea kettle thing should be made on the wheel, but we're not at that stage yet. So I will make this pinch method by hand, and then I'll do another tea kettle, maybe a different style on the wheel, so you could see the difference. I should have borrowed a bigger board. So I need to make it longer so that I don't go all the way around. Okay, that's long enough. So what I have to do is I have to squirt it with a fork. And then I will also score this thin layer. So if I did it on the wheel, I basically would be curving this clay so that it would come up. But because we're doing the hand method, we just have to do by hand. There's an overlap here. So do you see the seam? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take water and then I'm going to go around. If I have slip, that's what I'd be using right now. And then I'm going to bend it over like that, like that. But well, you know, we're survivors, so we don't need a wheel. We can make things by hand. So you can see like I sealed it already. I'll show you what this is good for. So this like thin piece of thing. So all I have to do is like turn it, and then it'll make it like flat and straight. I told you it was like making a cake. Yeah. Okay. I need leverage. Good. It's round. It's cute, huh? Yeah. So we're just like doing a rough, like basic shape. In a couple weeks, you'll see that it'll be more refined. This will look so long to me. I'm more concerned with making it round versus perfecting the shape because I can easily shave it off and it will turn into the shape that I want. Oh, lovely, that's hair. Okay, so now we're gonna make like, I'm gonna put, if I was on a wheel it'd be easier because then I would just pull up, but I can't pull up. So I'm gonna add in, like, I'm gonna try to pull this out a little bit more, and then I'm gonna create like half an inch height to this, and that will, that'll be where the lid sits. Because right now this lid would be too big, okay? So we need to basically thin this out and stretch it more in. This here. So you can see it's like making the hole smaller, meaning the lid will be smaller. still too big. Almost there. Okay. You know what would be fun if I made miniature little like tea kettles, dishes. That would be really cute. Like super cute. I would like to finish this soon so I can cook. Just kidding, I'm not cooking. I am going to make a Vietnamese sandwich. I bought all this stuff. I even put mayonnaise in a bag so I can make Vietnamese sandwich. And then I didn't have time to eat today. Starting to look like a tea kettle. Cups and dishes. Let's see. Almost. Yay, so cute. Ah! Lights out. Hold on. Let me go turn on the lights. Okay. Almost. I just need to like squish more in and then actually just a tiny bit more. Like a tiny bit more. I'm good with this. I should go buy one of this or order it from Amazon so I don't need to like bring all the stuff back and forth. I look like a homeless bag lady with like my purse, my toolkit, my lunchbox, this, and the clay. Yeah, it can't cost more than 20 bucks. I just won't eat lunch one day and I should be fine. Okay, just a little bit more. I keep saying that, but you know how it is. I need to have like a strong support system so that the neck of the lid, oh, that's another term. So I made literally a bust. So our neck corresponds to the neck that goes on top of the body of the kettle. Got it? So Vivian, if you're watching, the term is actually equivalent to like what you saw on my bust, which is the neck. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna create a neck. It's almost round. I'm gonna try to be really good at this, and then I'll play the ghost music. Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. The guy, Leon, that's really good in my class, he's been throwing since February. So that's like only 6 months, and his work is like beautiful where he's able to even sell it. I think I can master this in 2 months. Just kidding. I will try. I can't wait to finish the bust vase so I can make a flower arrangement for you. That'll be fun. Ooh. Getting better. Okay, now I'm going to just push up. This hole is getting bigger, so I need to bring it in. Okay, so now I'm going to do the neck. Same process. Put this aside. I'll just dig it up with a spoon. So this is my scrap from my bust. I'm going to see if we can just put water in there. I don't have like new clay, and just reuse it. Just a little bit of water, okay? Once I master this, what I want to do is make sourdough flowers. Like beautiful flower doughs. Like they come in like colors like pink, purple, and yellow. And make bagels with strawberry and blueberry. Oh, see? A little bit of water and it looks like brand new clay. This is too much. So I'm just gonna have to like save some for the lid. Yeah, just save some for the lid. And then we're making the neck right now. So we're making this part. It's like 1/3 an inch. Okay. For those of you joining me, we're making a tea kettle, and I don't have a studio, so I'm working on top of one of my customers' toolbox. Or no, it was like a storage box from the garage, and then I made a Goodwill donation run for him, so I still have it, and I need to give it back to him. But he lives too far, he lives in Discovery Bay, so I still have his box. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna make this neck relatively thicker so that we don't have an issue with the lid. And then I'll make you, what can I make you with this? What kind of tea didn't we make already? We made rambutan tea already. We made passion fruit tea already. We made lychee tea already. Is there any tea left? Ooh, I got it. I'll make you matcha tea. Yeah, we'll make you matcha tea with a beautiful layer of strawberry on the bottom, and then heavy cream and matcha on top. That's what I'll do with my bowl once it's fired up. Yes. That's a thick neck, but I don't care. It just cut off a little bit. That's thick. I'm good with it. So what I'm going to do is score this. Then I'm going to also score this. My slip is almost done, like I'm telling you, they literally sell this stuff, but it's so easy, you can make it yourself. To-go container, water, and clay, that's all you need. Okay, just make it wet. And then I need to score this so we can attach it. Okay. I think this fits. Cute. But we're not going to use that. That's for my earring case. Okay. Somebody lie to me and tell me it looks like a tea kettle. It will. I have faith. So where you see the gap is where I'm going to add in the slip. And it's like, I like this, like clay thing, ceramic, like everything makes sense. They call it slip because it's slippery. Then they call it a neck because it literally combines the head, the lid, to the body. Then today I saw Leon pull handle. He literally was holding it like this and pulling the handle. So we'll do that too. We're gonna copy him. Like, it totally makes sense. Like you don't have to be a genius. To understand the art lingo. But obviously, Michelle, my professor, is very smart. She chose a very fun subject to teach. So this lid is kind of thin relative to mine. So I have two options. I can take it in from the outside, so our lid won't look so huge. And then I can also take it, thin it out from the inside. I will do both. Wowzers. That's the part where I join the two ends to form the circle. So I'm just going to reinforce it. And then adding slip to the inside. to make the connection stronger. So my kettle doesn't, I mean my tea kettle doesn't, teapot doesn't collapse. So did you see how me pushing it in makes the opening smaller? Oopsie. Lights. Okay. So I'm going to do the lid, okay? I'm not gonna, besides what we've already sealed, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna add the spout yet because I still want to be able to shape this later. Thursday when we're back in class. And then I want to use better clay. So if I add the spout, then I basically can't change the shape of it easily. Good. I like it. Let's see. Oh, so cute. It's almost like an exact fit. I love it. That's like when animation like fits reality and it fits. Look, it fits perfectly. Okay. Just like a little bit smaller. Just like a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to make the lid. So the lid has 3 components: the knob, the lid, and the neck. Upside down, just like that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to use this for the lid. So we're going to do it as a ball. Everything starts out as a ball, okay? Everything. So I'm going to do the pinch method. It's a good size. Just need to make it a little bit larger. Almost. It needs to be a little bit bigger. Almost. So that's the right size. I just need to make it more round. So it has like a little bit of dome shape to it. So I will add some clay to give it shape. and it's no good. So we're gonna start over. That happens. The reason why is because I underestimated the size. So if I can just start as one ball and then do the push pinch method, then it holds its shape better versus me adding clay. Okay. So we're gonna just give it a little bit of a dome shape versus flat. After we create the lid, we'll add the neck, and then we get to go eat lunch. Yeah, that's cuter than a flat circle. Much cuter. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so it doesn't fall through. Okay, we have almost the right size. I just need to thin it out. Make it flush. Where is my... domey to circular here. So I'm just gonna shave it down. Okay. Did it get stuck? I'm shaping the lid. Okay, so now we're going to do the neck and then we'll stop for the day. So this needs to be smaller so that it would fall through. Got it. Like, yeah. So I'm going to score this. Same procedure to attach it. Yes, it worked. So it fits perfectly. So I just need to shape it into the right. And then put slip on there. And then I'm just put like a knob. There we go. Yes. Love it. I'll flatten it. Okay. So I'm gonna sign off while I finish this lid. And then we'll continue another day, probably Thursday. I'll show you the next process. I don't want to put the final touches on it yet until I have the shape that I want. Bye. I'm gonna go. So this is my teapot. Good night.